Breezy on Ice podcast, and I'm back with another episode. Yeah, let's get right into it. So, I was wrong. The Miami Heat, they made their play-in tournament. They made the playoffs. They playing the Milwaukee Bucks. They actually took a 1-0 lead in that series. They play tonight, I believe. Also, the Minnesota Timberwolves actually made the playoffs. They lost to the Denver Nuggets. Got blown out. They play again tonight too, so it's going to be interesting. I'm not sure if Giannis is suiting up tonight, but if Giannis plays tonight, um, it was going to be good for Milwaukee because I think they need a win to make sure they take back home court advantage. If not, they go down 2-0 going into Miami, giving the Miami Heat, a chance to go up 3-0. That's a tough hole to dig yourself in and to dig yourself out of if that should happen. But I think Milwaukee jumps out tonight. They win game 2, go back to Miami with the split at 1-1. Close game. I'm watching this Golden State Warriors and Sacramento Kings series very well, very close and very well. Game 1, Golden State Warriors should have stole game 1 in all reality. They should be splitting right now, going back to, Oakland, to the Chase Center, but instead they're down 2-0, heading back to the Chase Center. The Sacramento team is they playing really good. They're a good team. They're young. They're not as experienced, but the Golden State Warriors have to win these 2 games at home to even up this series. They cannot go back to Sacramento with a split. But the championship pedigree got to kick in at some point. They're gonna play this game without Draymond Green. He's suspended for 1 game with the incident with Sabonis. I'm saying the name right, Sabonis. That's unfortunate. I believe they do need Draymond as a defensive anchor, but Steph, Clay, Andrew Wiggins, and company, they gotta play better. Jordan Poole gotta give you a little bit more. Steph played good in the last 2 games. Clay, I think his game 2 wasn't too bad. Wiggins played good in game 2. To not been around for, a while with dealing with his own personal family matter. So you got to commend him for coming out and playing. It's now up to Jordan Poole to step up and do something. And it's up to Golden State Warriors to get stops and play better defense and really take control of the game. You guys are the defending champions. And it's now and never for these guys, I believe. This is their last chance at a championship run, maybe, depending on what happens with Draymond Green and what pieces comes back and what pieces they can get to add to the team. So that's going to be an interesting offseason for the Warriors if they should not get out of the first round. Because right now Sacramento is looking like they're killing them with the up tempo. The up tempo they're playing with is killing that Warriors defense. They're playing fast. They're a younger team. So they playing fast basketball. They getting out in transition and running. They pushing the ball, and there's nothing more you can do if the defense is not set. So the Warriors got to figure out how to slow down that tempo and get the game into a more half-court setting. I believe in Steve Kerr that he can make the adjustments that are needed to beat the Sacramento Kings team. We just have to see how it plays out. The Knicks and the Cavaliers, that's going to be another goodie right there. They're 1-1 coming back to Madison Square Garden. Donovan Mitchell and company took care of business. Darius Garland had himself a game 2 and helping them split that series up. Don't know the status of Randall going forward after the foul committed, the flagrant foul that Jared Allen committed on him. So we have to see what's his status. Hopefully he's okay. He's good to go. Because, you don't need no excuses for either side, depending on whoever wins this series. So it should be interesting coming back to New York. Usually the team that wins Game 3 go on to win the series. Game 3s are always the most pivotal games in the series. Game 3 and Game 5 are the 2 pivotal games in the series because those 2 games swing momentum and, swing momentum into whatever team wins those games. It swings the momentum into their favor. So it's going to be interesting to see who jumps out and win Game 3. We know how important Game 3s are. The Sixers coast, you know, not as easy as Game 1 was, but they went up 2-0. They took care of home court. And Boston Celtics is beating up on Atlanta, man. Um, we know that Atlanta team is good with Trae Young and Jelante Murray. I like their backcourt. I mean, not like, but I love their backcourt. They have a great young backcourt, great young front court. Are they missing something? Something seems to be missing with the Atlanta Hawks. I'm not sure what it is. Hopefully, Atlanta and Trae Young could work something out and keep the Mavericks together. Because there's been a lot of speculation of trade rumors going around with involvement or implicating Trae Young. So this offseason is going to be interesting. I do think Atlanta is good enough to win one game at home. They would have to split, those two games. But they have to jump out and win Game 3. Like I said, Game 3 is the most important game, and Game 3 and 5s again are the most important games in a series. So we have to see how that plays out. But I do expect Boston to beat them. It may be a sweep, or it may be a consensus sweep, meaning that they win one game. Not a consensus sweep. It may be a one-game sweep, meaning that they should have got swept, but Atlanta managed to win one game. Or it could be a consensus sweep, meaning that it's without no trace of a doubt that the Celtics just came out and just beat the hell out of them. So we're going to see how that goes with that series. So some games tonight. MLB is on. Also, I believe the Mets just won not too long ago. A couple of more games on the docket. NHL playoffs is popping off. I believe the Rangers won their game. I'm not sure if it was game 1 or was it game 2, but I'm going to just double check myself. But yeah, we got NHL playoffs popping off, and that's a good look. The Rangers won yesterday 5-1. That was game 1. So yeah, they did take game 1 against the New Jersey Devils. That's going to be an interesting series. The Hurricanes beat the Islanders on Monday. The Bruins beat the Panthers to take a 1-0 lead. And the Wild beat the Stars to take a 1-0 lead. And the Kings also took a 1-0 lead. And they 1-0 lead in their series. And tonight we have the Islanders and Hurricanes game 2, the Panthers and the Bruins game 2, and the Wild and the Stars game 2, the Kings and the Oilers. I believe the Kings is going to win. They're going to go up 2-0. I think Dallas Stars is going to get this win tonight. The Boston Bruins is going to go up 2-0. The Islanders is going to get a win tonight against the Hurricanes. Hopefully. I can't see them going down 2-0, but they may go down 2-0. Have to see how it goes. But I'm picking the Islanders to win tonight. The Bruins, the Stars, and the Kings. Those are my picks for the NHL playoff games tonight. That's happening. Rolling for the Islanders because it's a New York team. But we know the Rangers the better New York team. They playing against the New Jersey Devils, tri-state area. Right there, tri-state area game, playoff series. I believe the better team is going to win that series. I believe that series will go 7 games though. Just because the Devils is a good team, I believe it will go 7, and whoever wins game 7 will move on. I do feel like the Rangers can win a game 7, but it's better to always, beat a team sooner than going down all the way to the wire game. But if you go down to a winner-take-all game, it's the best it's the best situation to put yourself in than to lose, 4-1 or 4-2. It's better to lose 4-3 because you can say, damn, if a couple of plays would have happened this way, or if we'd have got some key stops here or there, we could have easily won that series and been playing and moving on and advancing in the playoffs. But those games also hurt too, nevertheless. But you always want to be competitive in a game 7 with a winner take all game because you do give yourself that that puncher's chance to win the game. And like I said, all you can do is go out there and let it all hang out, and may the best man win. You know, as players and competitors and athletes, you live for those kind of games. Honestly, you wake up for those games because those games bring the best out of everybody. And even though somebody's gonna get heartbroken and lose in the end, at least you could say you went out playing your best and giving your all, opposed to getting swept or winning one or two games and having to go into the off season and figure out the pieces to the puzzle and what pieces to the puzzle is gonna complete the puzzle and make the puzzle whole. And the goal is always getting a championship at the end in any sport you play. So, good luck to the Rangers. Good luck to the Islanders. We'd love to see the Rangers win a Stanley Cup. It's a New York thing, baby. It's a New York thing. But I'll be back later. Like, comment, subscribe. Yes, definitely like. Definitely subscribe. Trying to get the channel monetized, so I need a lot of y'all help and support and helping me get there. Right now, I really only have like 8 subscribers, so I'm trying to get the subscribers up, get the views up, get the likes up, so this way I can get monetized and we can grow as a family together and work together. Peace and love.